Maybe there's a moment, right now, or later, or somewhere between thoughts, when you notice how much effort goes into trying to be enough. It's a bit like running on a treadmill that's wired to the word someday. No matter how fast you move, enough keeps just a step ahead, waving like a mirage that disappears as you reach for it. You can almost laugh at the absurdity of it, can't you? Because the whole loop, fear, resentment, hurry, it's the same story with different lighting. The mind edits the script, but the nervous system keeps the soundtrack. And every beat of that soundtrack whispers, not yet, not safe, not now. But what if now was the only place that ever existed? Not as philosophy, simply as biology. Neurons firing, oxygen flowing, photons bouncing off the skin of the world. Every inhale re-authoring the code that you live in. The past, it's archived memory. The future, it's just predictive text. Present, it's the only executable file that actually runs. Imagine your nervous system as a band that's been rehearsing panic for years. Every day, the same 3-chord song. Not enough, not enough, not enough. And you, without judgment, were just keeping the rhythm. Now, the conductor sets down the baton. Silence. The musicians glance at each other, hands hovering over instruments, waiting for the cue. That's the moment new music begins. Because the universe, the mirror it is, it doesn't translate polite theory. It speaks fluent vibration. When you broadcast chaos, it harmonizes chaos. When you broadcast stillness, the whole cosmos leans in to listen. That's not mysticism. That's resonance physics. Fields synchronize. Coherence breeds coherence. And sometimes, the first real breath feels like rebellion. Your old survival code grumbles. Don't slow down. Danger lives there. But danger was just data. An outdated file still looping in RAM. One exhale deletes it. Another installs the patch called enoughness. And suddenly, your body remembers what your soul never forgot. Creation only ever happens here. You start noticing the texture of ordinary miracles, the geometry of a leaf, the way laughter rearranges molecules in a room, how light drips through someone's eyes when they feel seen. Each noticing rewires something subtle. You don't have to know how. You've already been doing it every time you chose wonder over worry. There's a kind of karmic math to this. The cost of resisting the moment is interest paid on illusion. The reward of surrendering, it's compound awareness. And awareness is contagious. Your calm becomes a tuning fork for others' hearts. A quiet invitation that says, you can land here too. So maybe, and only when you're ready, you can let the mind rest its fists. Let the timeline collapse into this single, breathing pixel of now. Because here, between one heartbeat and the next, is the command line of the universe waiting for input. And whatever you type, gratitude, curiosity, love, becomes the code that writes the next moment. The static fades. The song underneath plays clearer. It's the same melody that's been humming since before your first breath. You are already enough. Now.